What if everything we know about the universe is only a tiny fraction of what's actually out there? Imagine looking up at the night sky and realizing it's not just the stars, galaxies, and planets you're seeing. There's more, much more. But what exactly is beyond the edge of the universe? We've all looked up into the sky and wondered about the vastness of space. We're surrounded by billions of stars, countless galaxies, and phenomena we're just starting to understand. But here's the big question: does the universe end somewhere? Or does it go on forever? And if there's an edge, what lies beyond it? Today, we're diving deep into the mysteries that have stumped scientists for centuries. Let's start with a big, mind-bending fact. We've never actually seen the entire universe. Everything we observe, even with the most powerful telescopes, is just a snapshot. We're limited by something called the observable universe, essentially how far light has traveled since the Big Bang. Beyond that, we just don't know. And that's the challenge scientists face. Is there anything beyond that edge? Is it simply more universe, or is it something totally different, something unimaginable? Now, here's where things get interesting. There are a few leading theories about what could be beyond the edge of the observable universe. Let's break down the most popular ones. Watch the video till the end to get all the theories, and also the last two, the latest and most curious. One of the simplest theories is that the universe is infinite. This idea is wild but kind of straightforward. If you went far enough in any direction, you'd just keep going, forever. According to this theory, there's no edge at all. It's a bit like the surface of a balloon. You could travel around it endlessly without finding a stopping point. But unlike the balloon, the universe doesn't loop back on itself. This idea of infinity is hard to wrap our minds around because we're used to things having limits. But here's the thing, infinity is almost impossible to prove or disprove. If this is true, then everything we see is just a tiny slice of an endless, boundless universe. Now, this is where things get a little sci-fi. Some scientists think that our universe might be just one bubble in a massive multiverse, a collection of many, maybe even infinite, universes. Each one would have its own set of rules, physical laws, and maybe even its own version of you. In this theory, if you were somehow able to reach the edge of our universe, you might cross over into a totally different universe. This is something physicists call the bubble universe theory. And here's the kicker: according to this theory, these universes could be so different from ours that they'd be unrecognizable. Gravity might work differently, time could flow in strange ways, or maybe even the laws of physics wouldn't apply at all. Alright, let's switch gears a bit. This theory doesn't focus on what's beyond the edge, but on the fact that the edge is constantly moving. Since the Big Bang, the universe has been expanding. Space itself is stretching, which means the edge is actually getting farther away every second. Some scientists believe this expansion is speeding up because of a mysterious force called dark energy. So even if you tried to get to the edge, it would always be moving further away, faster than you could ever travel. In a way, you'd be chasing a constantly shifting boundary that you could never actually reach. Here's another mind twister. What if the edge of the universe doesn't exist because space itself is curved? Imagine the universe as a gigantic three-dimensional sphere. If you traveled in a straight line, you might eventually loop back to where you started, like walking around the Earth. This theory comes from Einstein's theory of relativity, which suggests that massive objects like galaxies can warp the fabric of space-time. So, in this case, the universe would be finite but unbounded. It has a certain size, but no edge. Finally, there's the idea that something totally unknown could lie beyond the observable universe. Maybe there are different dimensions or realms that we simply can't comprehend. Think about how we only see in 3 dimensions, but there could be more dimensions folded into the fabric of reality that we just can't access. This theory is super speculative, but it's fascinating. It's like trying to explain color to someone who's never seen it. Our brains just might not be equipped to understand what lies beyond. So, where does this leave us? Here's the core of it. no one knows for sure what lies beyond the observable universe. Every theory has holes, and every answer leads to more questions. That's the beauty and the frustration of it. Even with our advanced telescopes, deep space probes, and all the technology we've developed, the edge of the universe remains one of science's biggest mysteries. We're like cosmic detectives piecing together clues, but the full picture might always be just out of reach. At the end of the day, exploring what's beyond the edge of the universe is as much a philosophical question as it is a scientific one. Some people think we'll eventually find a way to see beyond our limits, while others believe it's impossible. But one thing's for sure, the quest to understand the universe and what lies beyond its edge keeps us curious, pushing the boundaries of science, technology, and even imagination. And maybe that's what's most important. The universe challenges us to keep exploring, keep asking questions, and never settle for the answers we already have. Want to dive deeper into more cosmic mysteries? Hit subscribe or watch the next video to keep exploring with us.